Hi, this is Fly Mama 777, and what we're going to talk about briefly is luggage. I thought it would be good to mention luggage because I know even if you will be, going to training, unless you're going to be training where you're going to be living in your hometown, you will probably have to travel. As I said before, flight attendants don't make a lot of money, so it's going to be very, very important that you try to be definitely a wise steward when it comes to um, purchasing luggage. Now, for me, it was a sacrifice. I am truly blessed, as I said, that I have a wonderful husband and daughter who both support me in my decision on becoming a flight attendant. So I talked with my husband about luggage, and he said that Janice, you can continue to every 6 months having to buy luggage because you bought something that maybe it wasn't that costly or pricely, but then because you travel a lot, it wears and tears. What I have is, and so basically, we sat down and he decided to do a budget for me before training. And as I said, my training was not paid. So again, and I have to be honest, from the time that I started training to getting to my first base to me getting my actual first paycheck, I had probably spent, or my husband had spent, as much money or more than my very first paycheck. So I don't want that to sound like a shocker to you. And when I say that, the price included my luggage as well as when I was in training for 3 weeks, having to eat breakfast and having to eat lunch. If I didn't have the time to eat breakfast at home, I had to buy something for lunch, for breakfast and for lunch. But of course, I started bringing my own lunch and getting up early enough, whether I only had 2 or 3 hours of sleep, to make sure I ate something for breakfast before I went to class. And it also included, by the fact that I did not get assigned in my home town, I had to go to another base, which was Dallas. So they don't pay for you to live someplace else. Even though you're working for the airlines, you will actually have to find another place to live or a place to live on your own. And I'll talk about that because I'm sure some of you probably have heard or you will hear about crash pads. And for me, I'm not a crash pad type of person, but depending on where you're assigned, it can be very expensive. So, needless to say, you're going to have to really, unless you have somebody that has an income that can support you, you're going to have to probably end up sharing a room with two, like with myself, it was four of us that shared 2 bedroom like apartment, but it was a hotel, but it's more like an apartment. But it was expensive for the time that I was away. So that's why I said that it can cost you a lot of money. Now, what you're looking at is my luggage. I have this bag. This is my suitcase. It's my 22-inch, and I like the TravelPro. There are pros and cons for me with the particular airline that I fly with this particular bag. I wanted this particular one because of the fact it was more, to me, girly looking or more feminine than some of the other luggage out there. They have Luggage Works, and then there's also another company called Strong Bags. And of course, you can always get what you want, but I do believe when it comes to luggage that you're going to get what you pay for. And this set that I bought, which initially was consisted of just my 22-inch, my lunch box, which is on top right here, and then my tote bag, which is this piece down at the bottom. You probably can't see it because they're all black. But the three pieces that that my husband purchased for me, just those three pieces, it was $244 just for those three pieces. And we ordered them online with Crew Outfitters. I'll put, this is the company, Crew Outfitters, and www.crewoutfitters.com. Now, this bag, this is also a luggage part of I'm sorry, this is also a TravelPro tote that I got. Oops, it keeps falling. This one, and I got this later, and this bag by itself is about $40. So total, about a little under $300. The only thing that I don't like about this particular bag, I purchased this bag, believe it or not, in order to replace this tote bag here, because I have each company that you work with, airline company, you will have what is called a FAM. I'm trying not to let you see my company, so I'm gonna just turn it to the back. But that's what the FAM it looks like. It's really, really thick and it's heavy. It's a manual. So I wanted, predominantly why I got a tote was to carry my FAM in. But this, as you notice, when I took it out of this bag, this is what the bag looks like without it in there. It doesn't give you a lot of room if you put your FAM in there. Now the FAM, you can actually put it where it's connected to your luggage. The only thing, it would be better to put your FAM inside of a tote or your luggage, because people who put it on their suitcase has a tendency to lose it. Now, this is called a J hook. What this is, you use this, you attach it to your suitcase. And as you see, I got a buckle here, and I can unfasten it. And I'll lay it down so you can see. And what you would do is this will actually click into here like that, and then you can put another bag onto this. Now the only thing, I don't like this particular hook because, as you can see, it's open. And most of the time the bags, they will hook on there, but you have to learn to balance your bags. And when you don't have anything to close, now Luggage Works actually have a hook that has a closure, and I will be finding that hook to purchase it, which will be another purchase. But I'm telling you, these come in handy because you can actually hook your other bags. Now the other good thing about buying bag sets that go with each other, I got this little extra pink thing to hold on to my suitcase. Okay, this is my main bag. So for instance, my lunch bag. On the bag, it has this little handy dandy thing that you take. And what you do is you put the bag over the top so it fits like so. And then what you would do is that you will add your other, whatever bag you decide, whether it's a tote or this tote. This is called a multi-purpose tote. I would take this one and I will hook it, excuse me, because I'm trying to do two things at once with one hand. And I will put this onto the hook like so. And so when you take your bag, you will actually get it and you would lean it. Now, if you look, everything is, I'm trying to turn it so you can see it. Turn it this way. Everything is sort of right there. Now, I can also use my other bag as a purse, this one. But I haven't decided if I'm going to do that. I might do it, I might not. Friend of mine mentioned to me about Bagzilla, Bagaline. It's I'm sorry. It's BAGGALINI bags. Now this one, it's a tote bag, but it is huge. It is bigger than what I thought it would be. I still will use it, but it is too big for what I intended to use it for. So I will be using this more for home travel. And what people who travel do, they will take these bags. So like if they do shopping or something and they need some extra space to put stuff, or even like in the wintertime. Now I could use this to take like my coat or additional accessories. I'll take a coat or, boots or something that I might need that I can't necessarily put in my other bags. Now, let's get back to these bags again. As far as your suitcases, now my actual suitcase is a 22-inch. You can get whatever size suitcase you want. However, airlines require to carry on, your bag cannot be more than 22 inches, which is like 45 linear or something like that in dimension. But also the bins, the airplane bins, depending on if you're flying on a jet or whatever, the bins may not be big enough for anything over 22 inches. So that means what you would have to do is you would have to actually check that bag in. So being that I'm a flight crew I'm a cabin crew member, I have to have my bags on each airplane that we get on, because we may fly continuously on the same aircraft or we may change airplanes. So I need to have my bags handy where I can pull them off the airplane and then, we go from one gate to another gate to get on another plane. Basically, all I'm going to say about bags is that use your best interests as far as the bags. Now, I love my TravelPro. I think I did a good job in selecting this particular one, but as far as the lunch bag, I know that I will be replacing it probably in a year or two, because a lot of people say that when you use your lunch bag a lot, it lasts about a year or so. So I will be getting a strong strong bag, lunch bag. It's a Canadian lunch bag. I think they have a warranty on it. So I'll be getting that bag. But everything else I'm pretty satisfied with. Again, luggage can be expensive, but you're going to get what you pay for. So make your dollars count. That's all I'm going to say about luggage for right now, okay? So with that, I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.